And when we launched this campaign 1 year and 3 days ago, we were dismissed as a punchline in the halls of power. The idea of fundamentally changing who government serves in this city was unimaginable. Even if we gained momentum, they asked, how would we ever overcome the tens of millions of dollars in attacks that would follow? Yet we knew then what we know now. New York is not for sale. As young people showed up in record numbers, as immigrants saw themselves in the politics of their city, as seniors, once skeptical, dared to dream again, we spoke with one voice. New York is not for sale. And now, as we stand on the precipice of taking this city back from corrupt politicians and the billionaires that fund them, let our words ring out so loud tonight that Andrew Cuomo can hear them in his $8,000 a month apartment. Let them ring so loud so that he can hear us even if he's in Westchester this evening. Let them ring so loud that his puppet master in the White House hears us.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Go where? Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Whoa. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. October 29th. October is coming to an end. It's over. It's over. Dr. Aaron Smith is in the building. Doc.
Hey.
Pre-upgrade. This is what we call the pre-upgrade. Doc checks in. Yo, I didn't go outside yet. How cold is it?
49 degrees. We got a little kind of wind chill. That's what it is, the wind chill.
Oh, this motherfucker talk about the wind chill.
It might not feel like, it's not going to feel like 50. I don't want to mislead anybody.
You
Doc
know,
said it's 50 degrees out here.
You know, when we getting older, when we start talking about the wind chill, when we start, don't let the degree fool you, because what it feel like, that's what it feels like. Millions of people are warming up their car. Yeah, so some of y'all just take a few minutes. Some of y'all is quick, fast, in a hurry. That heat pop on sometimes in a matter of seconds. And some of y'all gotta roll the dice and walk back in the house and let it warm up by itself, because be
careful.
Nah. All right, what went on last night? Anything go on last night? Anything popping? Any popping?
I did some work. Oh, I got Halloween costumes. That's what I did. I went Halloween costume shopping. My daughter.
Oh, your
No,
kids
no,
or
for the
your be
kids.
uh-huh.
My daughter got whole plan. I gotta Uber them around to like 3 different parties over the course of a couple of days. She's 15, so that's a big deal. And one of
Yeah.
the costume we got yesterday, her and her brother are gonna be Huey and Riley from the Boondocks.
Oh, got you, got you, got you, got you,
So I went
got
and
you,
got
got
like cargo pants and all that, whatever. But no, it was fun just to spend time, do stuff.
No, that's nice. That's nice. Parents, I understand those who don't like to celebrate Halloween. I get it.
Oh, I'm
I
one of them.
understand.
I'm one of them. I'm one of the parents. I'm definitely one of the parents.
I
I'm a
get it.
Halloween hater, 1000%.
It's demonic. I get it. But
Yeah, we don't do
I
we
don't
don't
know
do
what to
scary
say.
costumes. No scary
Yeah.
costumes. Like
No scary
we don't do
costumes.
any of that.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. We can't fight every fight. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't. It's
I was
simple,
just beefing with Chat GPT. I always tell people if you haven't, if anybody's listening, if you haven't spoken with Chat GPT, you should get in the habit of doing it because you learn about what's being said in general, and it's easy to get outside of a bubble by having them conversations. But Chat GPT was telling me that people change their features based on the climate. We hear that a lot. The new climate and people's features change. And I'm like, yo, that's a theory. That's not facts. And why haven't the people who went to Africa, 500 years ago, why aren't they any blacker? Like, how much time does it take? It's just that I was taught that in school too. People went to colder climates and their skin changed. People went to hotter climates and their skin changed. Now that I'm older, I'm like, that's stupid. It's not the case. It's genetic mutations and grafting and mixing that causes people to change the way they look. You could stay in the sun all your life, in all your family's life. Then people in Africa look just as white as they did 500 years ago. The
oh, the
hair's not
fact.
curlier. Their noses aren't wider.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know
saying
what's
like,
funny about
but the ChatGPT, they're still pushing that. They're still pushing that. If you go to a cold climate, your nose will get thinner, your eyes will get bluer, and then your hair will get straighter and blonde. That's so damn dumb. Like, stop teaching people that. Like, there's people in high school and college are still talking about that theory. Yeah, you move to a different climate. So if I go to Puerto Rico, really? I don't care if it's 1,000 years, nigga. I'm gonna look like a nigga. Like,
that's why
like
you're
my
on the
hair's not
show.
gonna get wavy and curly and all that. It's not gonna happen.
This is why it is my honor to have you on the show and to debate whatever topics we debate, because you debate Chat GPT. That, my friend, is a level. That's what I'm talking about. This is why you're here. This is why you're.
Yeah,
Why
I let them think I'm dumb at first. I let them think they're teaching me. They said today I talked about the demographic winter when white people worry about birth rates, right? Low birth rates. I said, why is that? Blah blah blah, right? ChatGPT starts off saying, and I said, how's that react with the replacement theory? Jews will not replace us. All that replacement theory stuff that they're gonna get replaced by darker people. ChatGPT says the native population are concerned. I said, wait. Who's the natives? Oh, that's a complex topic. Because, whoa. You said native. Well, the people that were there for a long time, I said, well, what's the definition of native? Oh, original. I said, well, then they're not native according to your definition. I see your point. Stop.
See,
They're not the
that's the
native
problem.
people
That's the other
anywhere on the
problem.
planet.
It's only a matter of time before Chat GPT is either controlled by somebody, and you have to argue these points, because now these points aren't just based on facts; they're based on an agenda that's being thrown out, and an angling.
And certain
That's
ones are
being thrown out.
certain of them are more indoctrinated than others. Certain platforms, like Elon
Exactly.
Musk got certain things that they ban.
Yeah. I mean, all of a sudden you have to what's the word? Instead of asking questions, you have to have a certain prompt. You have to know the certain prompts to give, and certain ways to ask questions to get to the meat and potatoes, because they're already spinning that around and trying to get it. So I mean, I get it. I mean, and listen, the fact that you didn't do what an average person would have done, which is run with the chat information and go to your job and say, hey, no, but AI said it. Chat GPT said it. They said it. That's the new go-to. That's the new go-to. And everything gets infiltrated. Everything gets infiltrated. Just the way jazz and hip hop gets taken over. That's the way ChatGPT can't just be all willy nilly out here just giving unbiased facts. There's no such thing anymore. They got to control that. An unbiased fact. If you had a source that forever just said these are the facts, unbiased, this is what it is, they'd go crazy.
Well, they used to be called books.
It used to be
books that just would list things. Yeah, and that's why it's so ironic that people always say we're gonna lose this, we're gonna lose that. Remember we were talking about what all things AI is gonna do. People go right back to the original. They said GoPro then lost 90% of its value. Remember when everybody had a GoPro and it's a phase. These are phases. You know, people are gonna read books again. People are gonna go to live shows. People have not replaced any of these major artists with a ChatGPT AI artist yet. They were talking about all the things that all these apps could do. Remember we talked about it. They can make songs, they can write songs, they can make beats, and we still prefer real people.
Real people. Like I'm so tired of these AI videos with rap songs becoming soul songs, and now they all sound the same. And I'm like,
it's cool for a minute. It's cute.
It was cool for a second, and then you go like, okay, it all sounds the same. And guess what? I can get a bunch of human beings to actually change the whole vibe of this thing up. And make it happen. So it's boring. Ashley Newman, we missed you. We wanted you to be at the field trip, the Takeover Legend field trip. We went to the movies. We missed you, girl. We want to see you at some point. I know you're busy, but we're trying to get you out here. Cousin Ash, yes, looks like 4 a.m. Yes, and wait till the time changes. I mean, we get for a day, I think we get an extra hour of sleep, but then that adjusts. If anyone is interested in the area, I will be doing a book signing and a feature at Classic Bookstore in Trenton. Really?
What's up? What's the book?
What's the book? Why are we just finding out you're an author? Or did I forget?
Let me jump back in. I'm getting some static, Mike. I'm coming right back in.
Yeah. Hit the static. Go ahead. Go do your thing. I'll bring you back in here. I didn't know that. KT. A book signing. What is the book that we will go that you will be signing? Girl, you can't be shying here. You got to let us know. We want to support for real. So, but congratulations. You said Saturday. I work Saturday. Also, I would definitely show up. And it's at the Classic Bookstore in Trenton. Starting Saturday, starting at 12. KT is actually signing, but we got so much talent. I'm not even pandering to y'all. There's a lot of talent in here. You gotta let us know, KT, what's the book about? I would love that we can interview you. You gotta move some books. You gotta move some books. You gotta move that product. Let us know what the book is, and we'll get the interview popping. We'll get you right in here. We'll send you the link, and you can promote your book, Mama. Don't be sitting here watching you. Come on now, let us know. Ashabu, good morning. To everybody else putting your good mornings up. Ashley, we really want to meet you. We really want to see you in person, girl. Good morning, Ashabu. Laugh out loud. Need those blessings this morning. Okay. All right, is there something going on? Something we need to do? We need to put you in a prayer cycle. We need to put you in a prayer. We need to put you
in the prayer line.
In the prayer line. Doc, there was a long. This dude, I played some of his clips, but it was just it's a long monologue. But he said things about community, and shit that you say, and don't tell Jay Black. Shit that Jay Black says, like I observe. Camera, like my whole life is I listen. Like I actually listen. Like when people are saying things, I'm fascinated by people's opinions. I'm fascinated by people's kindness. I'm fascinated by people's evil and meanness. So I observe, and there are things that you say, and this dude, but it's a long. So I need y'all to be patient. Because it's long, and I don't want to speed up because the way he gets into it. Let me see. Did I even put it in here? Because I might have thought it was too damn long. I might not even put it up in here. I guess his basis is don't be distracted by Trump. But then he gets into the other things, and Mr. Impatient just jumped in. So let me just play this for you, and it's long. Pause. No pause.
If you're Don't be distracted and don't be preoccupied with Trump. He's just the stamp on the envelope that carries the final notice. You don't have to like him or hate him in order to read what that notice says. The message is quite simple. The American-centric world order is closing its books. It's closing out its accounts. And most of the world has already adjusted to this reality. Most people in the world are already prepared for the life after that. They have new partnerships. They have new circuits of capital. They have new corridors of trade. Your leaders hid this update from you by MAGA spamming you. So now you have to prepare yourself without them. Like I say, no one is on your side. So prepare. Don't panic. Prepare. Try to learn a craft, for example, that produces value independent of the centralized system. Grow something edible. Fix something broken. Keep modest reserves for yourself in food, water, essential goods, and so forth, essential tools, and share them on a reciprocal community building basis. Try to remove all theatrics and performance from your life, from your behavior, from your personality. Try to rotate yourself away from device screens and towards studies, away from algorithms towards actual people, away from outrage towards service. These are very old instructions, and they work before empires rose and they work after empires fall. If your convenience rests on someone else's pain, then you need to become comfortable with inconvenience. You need to guard your mind. Your culture markets derangement as liberation. You need to protect your children's innocence the same way that you would protect their lungs in a house full of poison gas. Don't outsource the formation of your children's character and their personalities and their minds. Don't outsource that to their iPads and their devices. Because remember, the devil will take your children as payment for your ancestors' debt if you allow your children to be currency. So protect your family, gather your own people, gather your people, choose a small circle and formalize mutual obligations. Write them down. Share meals, share costs, share childcare, share transport, share learning. When supply lines snap, and they will, those bonds will hold. They'll also keep you human in a time that drains people of their humanity. And if you're Muslim, and really even if you're not Muslim, because this truly is essential, turn your face to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Pray for the courage to pay what you owe in repentance. Pay what you owe in repentance before it's taken in punishment. And pray for the rulers, even the ones that you resent. Pray that they will be saved from doing harm and from being harmed. And that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will use them as instruments of justice, even despite themselves. Pray for the oppressed at home and abroad. Pray that they will be given relief, that they'll be given dignity, and that they'll be given victory without corruption. Don't confuse patience with passivity. Endurance is a weapon. Endurance is a weapon, and it gives you time to decide what the next right move is, what the next right decision is going to be. And then one decision after another, that becomes your life. The devil's due is real. That bill is older than any voter roll. It's thicker than any law book. Your ancestors opened the account with conquest and with cruelty, and every generation has added line items: wars, theft, deception, degradation, and so forth. And the compounding interest on that debt became your culture. You are both unfortunate enough and blessed enough to be alive at the moment of reckoning. It's very heavy, but it's also an honor. You can choose to be better ancestors to your descendants than yours were to you. Consider that right now, you are writing the history that will be in the curriculum of your great-grandchildren. And your descendants, inshallah bi'idhnillah, can actually be grateful then for what you do now. No speeches are going to cancel the ledger. No speeches are going to rewrite the record. But a household can change its fate. A community can change its fate. A people can repent. And they can rise. And they can live as witnesses and custodians, answerable to God, mindful of the consequences of their actions, the reality of consequences of their actions. They can be stubbornly decent in an age of indecency and ruin. So audit your income for injustice. Audit your habits for self-destructive tendencies. Keep your eyes open. Keep your tongue truthful. Keep your mind sharp. And keep your hands productive. Try to settle your account as best as you can with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while you can. and protect the people who have been entrusted to you, and try to build a way for them to live when this old order finally does collapse completely upon itself. Because if you do this, then the collectors won't find anything that they're looking for when they come to your house to collect on your ancestors' debts.
I just got it. I just thought when all the talking that you said about community and surviving, and I look at this community as a community that we have here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be all right.
And I look at the resources that we do have here, and just hanging out. And I think when I see stuff like that, I think there's a bigger reason for this that we're doing. Yes, do we want to make money? Yes, I just want to pay my bills. But there's something different that's going on here that I feel is going on. And I feel a connection, and I feel something, and this is our little community that is going to expand. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I think it will. But
oh no, it's definitely gonna expand.
Sorry for being long-winded. There's some things that I think we need to hear and have to have mental patience, because we're gonna escape into the nonsense that we're gonna talk about. But there's got to be an awareness and just an awakening, as he said, and just opening your eyes. And I don't agree with every single word. I'm not telling you to go research. I'm saying this community, we got to start relying on each other and get out of our devices. And just seeing everybody at the movie theater, a simple thing of seeing everybody at the movie theater, I felt a lot of people's enjoyment, and I felt a lot of people's relief that we didn't get an escape through our cell phone. We didn't get an escape through an alcoholic beverage. We didn't get an escape through some robotic action. We got an escape because we actually touched and felt each other, no pause. And we actually got to interact with each other. And I think it was a good release for everybody. And with that, Jay Black, how was your night?
Night was good. Everything's good. I'm getting caught up in the comments. I see Doc was debating with AI. He said nigga a little early in the show. KT announced a new book out, so people showing love. The name of the book is called That Mom and Me and Son and Our Journey with Neurodivergence. So shout out to KT. That's a big deal.
Getting damn KT. Now that ain't no.
Wait, wait. The title is That Mom, though, right? The title's That Mom. I thought you were saying that the book is about her. I don't think that's the full title. I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay.
No, that's not.
It looks like she's saying it's called That Mom.
That Mom, about me and my son.
That Mom, the book is about.
Yes.
Now we need to support and buy her book. We just said we're a community. So is it on Amazon? Where do we find that book at? She said it's on Amazon.
She got a signing coming up at Trenton.
She has a signing coming up in Trenton Saturday. Classic book.
This Saturday
at 12 o'clock.
From Trenton, New Jersey. I'm gonna pull up and support.
So KT, this is what we're gonna do. You're doing signings. We're gonna send you the link. We're gonna send you the link, and you're gonna come on this show, and we're gonna interview you about the book.
That's dope.
That's dope.
She can't be shy. You can't be shy, KT.
Yeah, KT ain't shy.
If you want to be an author, you
about to do a book signing. She good. Yeah.
So KT, I don't have your information.
The title is That Mom. See, I'm all That Mom about me. That's a long title, but all right. Neurodivergence. Here we go.
It's a long title.
It's a long title, but hey, you never know. You never know.
Right. Well, KT,
you're supposed to do the quotes. You're supposed to put like the quotes around with the title.
You're supposed to read what you read. If you read what you read, if you just read what you read, that's all. That's all you have to do.
He blaming KT. He blaming KT.
You got to put a period. So people
that's your
the
fault.
punctuation.
That's your
you
fault.
got to put the punctuation.
Only in theaters November 7th. I mean, you know, what you want? Only in
they should have put a comma. They should
have put a comma. They should have said what they meant. What is not streaming. Yeah, I ran that by all the 20-year-olds. They're like, no, you're right. They should say it means no streaming. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm petty too.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. KT, we're sending you the link either this week or early next week, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Sherry.
So tell us what your schedule is and tell us when we can fit you in and you can fit us in so we can actually do the interview and promote the book. You see how karma works?
Well, let's do it before the sign if we could, right? If we could,
I would like to do it this week.
Yeah,
I would like to.
That'd be dope.
Today's Wednesday. We got 2 days and we got Cash App Fridays. If you want to get down on Cash App Fridays, you can get down. Promote your book. The title is That Mom.
If you want to pop on, well, you ain't got to pop on now, but
you can pop on whatever you want. We can interview. Let us know what inspired you. Let us know what this book's about. Let us know, and then we can promote. These kids have no idea. These kids aren't even being taught to sign. They don't even know their signature. So, you know.
Good morning, Lady Q. Wait, is it on Amazon? Yeah, we're late, Lady Q. You're late to the party.
Lady Q. all independent. You can get it from
Open the
the
link.
get it from the link. Well, you're gonna have to get on here and give us the link so we can promote the link.
I'm gonna upgrade real quick.
Go upgrade. So let us know what's good for you this week. Okay, I missed the link.
Yeah,
Let us know what day this week.
We should go, Lady Q. She gonna be in Trenton Saturday. You gonna do a book signing.
That is you and Lady Q's favorite last words. We should go.
We should go.
That's your that is your favorite last word. We should go.
We should. We should.
Not we going. Not we going. We should. We should go.
You know, I don't know, the baby sitting there. It could be a family thing. Come out with the grandbaby. We come out there. The book
It's at 12 o'clock. What you need a babysitter? It's at noon.
Because my daughter be working. She's the boss. She just got promoted to GM.
Yeah, but then y'all take the grandbaby. Y'all take everybody.
It'd be tough sometimes with the kids. Sometimes you just like to just go with just you. But yeah, but it could be. I think to support this, I think we should. I think we 100% should.
I would be there. I got to work. I would be there. I got to work.
Oh, it ain't worth calling out. KT popping on to give us some insight and some information. Good morning,
ladies and gentlemen. Our author who's been hidden, who's tried to hide her talent, has a book signing in Trenton, New Jersey, Saturday at 12 o'clock at Classic Books. This thing.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine. The book is called That Mom.
Yes, it is.
Don't do the interview now, Mike. Don't do the whole interview.
Well,
now.
I don't know if
I was just connecting. We don't have to do the whole interview now. I was just connecting. Friday works for me, but I just wanted to say hello to everyone and thank you for shouting me out and doing all of this right now. I tend to be very quiet about the things that I do, but I do a lot.
Friday at 8 a.m. That's when we schedule our guests. Friday at 8 a.m. Is that good for you?
That works for me.
All right. So you're going to have to give us a number or email. I don't know if you have do you have anybody's number in the chat? Anybody who in the community?
Well, I have Jay Black's email now.
Okay.
Send him. Other day.
Send him. We'll email it to you. Do you want it on your phone? How you do it? You want us to text? You want us to just send it to your email?
Email is fine.
All right. So Jay.
So you got my email right there. So you email me, and then I have your email, and I'll shoot you the link.
Okay. And we'll shoot you the link. So we got our author KT is going to be, and then I'll have to learn how to pronounce your name for Kirsten.
It's Kirsten.
Kirsten time.
The doc been right the whole time. It's Kirsten.
Yeah, it's about time you got that link. Now you can clear this shit up. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Friday is your time, 8 a.m. And we're going to ask you all the questions and you can explain the book and you can get the support that you thoroughly deserve.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
You're welcome, girl.
She's in the He stopped, Mike.
Going back to listening.
Yeah, go back to listening because Mike about to start flirting. Get out of here.
I wasn't going. Where'd you get that?
I heard you talk about good girl. I know how you do, Mike.
No, I was done.
You, KT. No,
I was just done.
I know how you do. Is she single? We don't even know if she's single.
We don't even know her business. We'll find out her business Friday at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. we're going to find out her business.
After the interview, Mike, hey, you single? She got a lot going on. I mean, she got
a lot going on there.
Right? She's bringing a lot to the table. It sounds like she's bringing
you writing books and shit. But you got a lot of guy friends, so I'm good.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we do. I paid attention to her answer. She's gotten into conversations about dudes that she's looked out for that used to come over before they went to go smash and used to stay at her house.
No, not
yes. She told us the whole story. I will prove to you. I observe everything. I pay attention. Has Jay Black's email. Mike probably still doesn't know it. Who cares if I know it? What I need it for?
You know how you do, Queen Boy.
I got it in my phone now. At least I got it in my phone. Yeah, Asha, we got an author out here. We're going to do interviews. That's what we're doing. All right, so your night was good and everything was popping.
And Ashley, Ashley said keep her and the boys in the prayers or something. I don't know what's going on. I was super late. I was just trying to get caught up on the comments.
You're always super late. What? You should be used to this.
I overslept.
You always do. That's fine. We get it. You're the only person that we know. The show starts at 7. You get in at 7:15.
I'd be like, thank you, Lady Q. She's like, you sure you're not going to get up? I'm like, what time is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting up. Good morning, Auntie outside.
Is there something we need to know, Ashley Newman? Is there something going on that we need to put you in the prayer circle?
Let us know, Ash.
Let us know.
Queen Born, cousin Ash. I guess everything's all right.
All right.
Who's Michelle? All right. Well, hey, Michelle. Showing love. What up, Super?
Super, what's good? I heard you're doing a good job out there, spinning on Shawnee's show. I heard you're doing a really good job out there.
How are you?
Shawnee told me.
Oh, you talking to Shawnee? Oh, okay.
I talked to everybody.
Okay.
I talked to everybody. I thought to Tawana, or even though I still gotta respond to Tawana's one text message. We got a ton of stuff. We got the 5 questions in a relationship you need to ask. I'm gonna see if you guys agree. We'll break the 5 questions down. Nothing new with me. Work, everything was good. I felt refreshed that I had 2 days off. Going back to work, it was a lot easier to go back after work feeling human. JB, go over my comment for the January event.
She texted me to go find her old comment. Go. You said work was good.
Work was good. Work was good. Everything was fine. I was in a better mood. I wasn't as tense and tight, and it was good. This is the main reason for the Michael Sean Takeover Legends Better Together Black Excellence event in Atlantic City, January 17th through the 19th. We need one another confirming hotel prices today. So Asha Boo's on it. She plays no game.
She's getting it done. She said we're gonna get back together, hanging out. Asha was with us, hanging out. It was fun seeing everybody. You're right, Mike. It was a community.
Yeah, and it's gonna get bigger and better, and we're gonna have more people. We didn't get Super out there. We definitely could have had Super out there rocking out with us. Super, what's really good? We got November 8th. Super, don't forget November 8th. We're rocking at the Q Spot November 8th. And I got to contact old girl to set the interview up. So that's dope. So quickly, the NFL's wild, and I'm gonna keep this brief. I saw this and I didn't know if anybody was going to get to it. Al Michaels put the NFL on blast.
He's not going to talk about sports too long, y'all.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. We talk about a bunch of shit. It doesn't matter. You're not going to rush me on my shit. No, you're not.
Well, what did Al Michaels put? What did he?
Live on a game. On a game. The Minnesota Vikings field goal kicker kicked it, and he said, "Yeah, the only kick he's missed was a kick that the NFL's mad that I stated hit a wire." And it did hit a wire. It actually hit a wire that was it hit a wire to the camera. He then said the NFL's mad because the NFL said it didn't hit a wire. It was an optical illusion.
I'll tell you, don't believe what your eyes saw. I hate when people do that.
And I was like, listen, I'm tired of trying to tell y'all to wake up and stop believing that what's in front of your face is real. I've been trying. So, then people started catching on. Then I should have said something. Then people started catching on throughout sports media. Started
Al
talking
Michaels
about
made a point of acknowledging that the only kick the Vikings kicker has missed all year long was the kick where the ball clearly hit one of those camera wires,
right there,
hit
right
the
there.
wire, bang, the ball went off to the right, and it's the only miss the Vikings kickers had this year. So Al Michaels makes the point last night that the NFL reached out to him and said, the ball never hit a wire. It is a legitimate miss. We're not going to redo it or change the record books. And what we all saw, according to the NFL, was an optical illusion. Come on, man.
Come on.
Furthermore,
this is true. The NFL said it was an That's what the NFL has turned into. Thank you, Shelley. The NFL has turned into optical illusion. I saw it. Everybody in the stadium saw it. It's too late to scrub anything. It's too late to scrub it off the internet.
What's the fear of just acknowledging our equipment to help capture these visuals? This is the reason it is there. Like,
I'm glad you asked. What could be the problem with that?
I want you to believe that they didn't call down to the referees in Detroit and take the Jared Goff touchdown away from the Lions. The NFL also wants you to believe that there were literally no penalties worthy of being called against Kansas City in that game. The NFL also wants you to believe they didn't try to give one back to the Lions with some of the officiating in the game against Tampa last week. The NFL also wants you to think thing that the $190 million they spent over the course of a decade on Washington, D.C. lobbyists fighting against the legalization of legalized gambling never happened.
Never happened.
And they've always been in favor of legalized gambling. Of course, it coincided with them getting a check for a couple $100 million. But no, we were never against gambling.
We love it.
We love it. We've always loved gambling.
Our partners.
Basically, what the NFL is scared of right now is the fraudulistic activity that they've taken part in for years is now coming directly to their face. And this NBA gambling ain't just NBA gambling. A former NFL player, Antonio Gates, is involved in it. And I promise you, if that would affect the outcome that they wanted, if that ball hitting that wire would have affected the outcome that they were cool with, they would have done something about it on the spot.
Yeah, they could after instant replay, we're going to, whatever is on us, and we're going to have a replay it down, something like that.
I don't know what to tell y'all. You watch these games and you see these blatant missed calls. This is easy work. These are blatant missed calls. And I don't know why, because there's no rhyme or reason. I was watching a Giant-Eagle game. It was the worst officiating I've ever seen in my life. Number one, Jason Dart fumbled when he was throwing that ball. Number two, Jalen Hurts fumbled during the tush push. Number three, there was a pass interference on the defense when a touchdown was scored. I don't know why they keep doing this.
It was a regular arm play. It wasn't nothing crazy.
He actually had his arm. He was grabbing his wrist and held it, and they called it on the offensive player.
We're watching it in slow motion. It's hard to see stuff in real time a lot of times.
Dude, they watch Jason Dart in slow motion.
No.
But let me give you why you can't listen to anything Jay Black says. I'm a Giant fan, and I'm telling you, they watch Darts fumble in slow motion, and they said it was a forward pass.
Well, they said his hand started to go. It did. Honestly, I was subjective on that. I thought his hand was starting to come forward.
Stop.
So as soon as you start to come forward, it's no longer.
Jalen Hurts got stripped. Let me tell you how bad the officiating was. Tom Brady, who's a horrible announcer. Tom Brady said maybe they blew the whistle. So you know what they did? They did the replay.
And then you don't hear the whistle.
And there was no whistle.
They meant to blow it, but they saw his forward progress and stopped. So
it didn't stop because he was still going. Y'all keep believing in this. And don't get me.
It was subjective. It was subjective.
Nothing was. Dog, this is my point. I've been telling you about subjective calls for years. That's why they're there, so they can manipulate the system. But anyway, this ball actually hit a wire. And they said it was an optical illusion.
Duh.
And Al Michaels, the white man who's got money forever, who could give a damn, Al Michaels was like, you want to play? I'm under contract. You can take me off this. It ain't going to affect my money. Al Michaels said, he went on there and just said, there, let's put it all out there.
Field goal attempt. League wants to take my lunch away because I said before that Rikers' only miss was hitting a wire in London. The league says, no, it was an optical illusion. Not what Riker thinks. Anyway, there you have it. We cleaned it up.
If you want to believe,
double down on
if you want to believe a league that says there's an optical illusion, you deserve exactly what you get. If you want to believe,
what was the wire about?
It was on the camera. There was a camera, the sky camera.
They have the sky camera that goes across the field.
Gotcha.
And he kicked the field goal, and it hit the wire. You got to do it again.
Just replay it down.
But if y'all want to believe something that tells you what you saw was an optical illusion, don't come to me complaining about anything about the NFL ever. 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 It's like still going to Bishop or what's his name, Marvin Wyans church and getting mad. He showed you what he does.
Follow instructions. You gotta follow his directions.
He showed you what he is. We are robots. We are robots that are so scared that what we believe is not true. We're scared to find out that what we believe is not true. We are terrified to find out what we believe is not true. So y'all keep watching it, and I'm gonna keep watching it. But guess what?
Yeah.
My shit is all giggles and laughs now. I watch it, I just giggle. I enjoy the athletic abilities, just like I enjoy the WWE. I used to enjoy it when I used to watch it. I enjoy it. Fuck it. When I'm watching boxing, I don't even watch boxing basing my decision on the judges. I watch it, I judge it. I know who won in my heart. Fuck around, go ahead. Go ahead. And don't think, and this will be my last point, in that NBA scandal, the gambling scandal, which they finally put up the mob people behind it. They finally put the pictures up, not the media, TikTok. They put the pictures up.
Oh, got you. We talked about that, yeah.
They put the pictures up. But Chauncey Billups, when he was arrested, and he knew he was going to get arrested, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tell you here, had a Clutch Sports hoodie on purpose.
Promoting.
Because Rich Carter owns Maverick, and he's telling him, motherfucker, get me out of this, or I'm telling on everybody. Because my man Rich, a few years ago, got caught up in some gambling scheme where he said he doesn't remember if he bet on the Lakers. Really?
I don't recall.
You don't recall if you bet on your homeboy for life who gave you the opportunity to actually start that sports agency? You don't know if you bet on that team? We will move on. But understand, on this day, when I tell you this shit is about to go so left, it's about to go so left. And don't think it's a coincidence that LeBron just happened to be injured in the beginning of the year. Don't think he didn't know this shit was coming down.
Not Brian.
Brian ain't into that. He just low management. He's his age. He can't play all that.
Let me tell you something what LeBron and Jordan may have in common.
Oh, don't do it.
They might be more alike than y'all even ever wanted to admit.
Come at our goats, our legends.
They basketball players. Greedy ass basketball players. All right, so let's get to what you want to get to. I don't know if y'all want to get to
shout out to Ashley Newman. She did give an update. Life be life, and Mike. Remember we asked her earlier what was going on. You know, Ashley got 4 boys, and she lost her hubby, and they lost their daddy. So they were just having some struggles. So keeping prayers alive, and life be life, and Ash, we holding you down, keep you in the prayers.
We got super love for you, Ash. I don't even know. I've never experienced that. So super prayers. Dads, sons missing their dads. I do have this one clip. I mean,
BC,
listen,
what up, Bakar? BC?
My job is when somebody, even when it's sad, when somebody makes a comment and I have a clip that's that kind of coincides with what they say, it just clicks in, man. I've been doing it for 30 years, damn near 30 years. It just clicks in. But these two brothers talk about their experience with their dad, and it kind of touched my heart. I don't know if there's a topic here, but it kind of touched my heart because it was sad. It was sad what the sons had experienced with their dad and how far it went with their dad. And I think, let me make sure, do I have it? Yeah, I have it right here. And they actually have a recording. Somebody videoed something that went on at the barbecue. And the whole thing is sad. There's nothing funny about it, but I'll probably make a joke about it at some point. I don't know. So
almost 2 years ago now, we got into a physical altercation. But for my 40th birthday party, he showed up uninvited, unannounced. It's funny, one of my boys recorded the video when he walked up to me.
This is that.
And then from there, he threatened to kill me.
I'm Marvin Gaye you right now. I'll shoot you.
You were standing right there.
It hurt. Man, it hurt a lot. It was scary.
I still seek his validation. Bro. And it sucks at this age to still be fighting and buying for that.
And that was the end of the clip, obviously. That was just a clip to promote their podcast. And I thought it was sad. I thought it was, it touched my heart because I've never had to deal with that type of situation with a father. And to have a father show up uninvited to the birthday and then you just give him a pound, I don't know if that was disrespectful. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I don't know if him just turning around, shaking his dad's hand and keeping it moving was a form of disrespect, because I know the disrespect word is used so much. It irritates the shit out of me when everybody
It's a matter of whose feelings is more important. Me making you feel welcome and how you want to be embraced, or me feeling how I feel. And I feel like all you get is a pound because you ain't been there for me in the way I need you to be there for me. You got to respect both, right?
No, I thought the pound was extra respectful because he actually did the head nod after. Like he obviously didn't want to do that. He did not want to touch you or acknowledge you like that. He probably didn't want you there. And he still was like, you know what, man to man, you're a human being. I'm going to acknowledge your presence as a man. That's the best I could do. But he gave him that. You've seen people curse people out, turn their back on them, ask them what the F they doing there. Like there's a whole range of things that are far worse. Punch him in the face. Like he was like, no, I'm going to look you in your eyes. I'm going to shake your hand. Even after that, hit you with the boom. Like,
all right. But treating like another nigga on the street, though, is crazy. Like that's your pop.
No, I thought the extra nod was like a little bit. It was a little bit of deference there. Like I wouldn't expect him to do that if he shook my hand. I wouldn't expect him to be like do all that bowing type with your head. No, that was like, you're my dad, but you're my father, you're not my dad, or your dad not my father, however you define it. Yeah, like.
But I ain't know. I just
know. Wasn't no nasty energy. Wasn't no tough guy. I didn't see none of that. He didn't put his chest out like.
And I think the sad part is that he admitted he still looks for validation through him.
And it seemed like the dad got mental problems. Who the hell says I'm going to kill you to anybody, let alone
I'm Marvin Gaye you. I'm Marvin Gaye you.
Yeah, but even then, at least something's going on. Like here, we just see people shaking hands at a barbecue. Like, what did we miss? That somebody's going to go there, shake your hand, and then say, I'll shoot you. Like, what? You got issues, dude.
Showing up uninvited and saying he'll Marvin Gaye him was disrespectful. That negates the pound. I don't know. Listen, I'm just glad I've never been in that type of situation. Dad should have had no expectations, especially after not being invited and being missing in his life.
Yeah, lucky you got a handshake. That's good. Nobody kicked you out. Nobody threw you out.
But some people look at what I was.
What did he want? I guess that's my question. What did he want? What did the dad expect to happen? We supposed to announce you, get a big piece of chicken, like move somebody out your seat? Like, what are we supposed to do for somebody who hasn't been here?
Life is short. You gotta just embrace people when they're here. It's been a while. We older now. You older. You understand life. How life be lifing.
I thought that's what he did. Yeah, he shook his hand. He let him eat. Nobody said get out. He could have pointed right over his shoulder.
Billy J said, "My dad tried to kill me."
What the hell? What the hell?
You know what I want to know, and we don't know that. And Billy, if you'd like to expand on that, I don't know if you can expand anymore. I don't know if your dad was in your life, or I don't know. Whatever you want to do with that. Whatever you want to do, because you leave it there too long.
Billy's head. Maybe that was damn Billy. No, I ain't gonna say that. That's deep.
But how about this? We don't know from the clip. Are you ever going to apologize, Dad? Are you ever going to say sorry?
But damn, Billy said, "But it didn't
seem like it." If he
you see how deep this is for Billy? His dad. He said his dad tried to unalive him, but he still needs his validation, so he gets it.
No, that's good for dads. Your dads need to say, "I'm proud of you, just the way you are," and all that. Those all them words are important. A lot of people say that. My dad never said that he was proud of me. I hear that all the time in interviews. My dad never told me proud of me.
Because once you try to take my life, once I'm done, I'm done. I hold grudges. I do.
Yeah, Billy might hold grudges too, but he's still somewhere inside of him would like to be approved of and loved by his father. Like they both could be true.
I don't need that. If at that point, why? I guess I don't know. I've never been there. I can't speak to something I ain't never been there.
Dad wanted to go viral off his son's emotions. I don't know. I don't know if he thought it was gonna go viral.
He was dressed like Drake's dad a little bit with the boots on the ground vibe.
He had Drake's dad vibe.
He had attention. He had attention-seeking outfit. The dude was wearing turquoise with a cowboy hat at a barbecue. Yeah, he looked like he used to start the show. Main character syndrome, they call it, the young people. Yeah, main character syndrome.
Exactly. What was Dad looking for? If Dad wants to establish a relationship, do that privately. Yeah.
Sit down and eat, nigga. Like, it's a barbecue. Get a plate.
Yeah, after the handshake, go get a plate And maybe all the spark of God. I hate when people say that life is short. It's a manipulation tactic to get your way when you have wronged someone and don't want to own up to it. Well, damn. All right.
No, it's true, but it is often used both ways. It can go, but
life is short. Life too short. Just go and let it go. Don't you holding that, harboring them ill feelings for it. You're giving it too much power, and they tell you all that stuff. It's like, just let it go. Go ahead and embrace your pops. Go ahead, give him a hug.
No, you take too far with that.
Letting it go and embracing your pops is two different things.
Yeah, I don't even know this nigga.
Letting the grudge go. Like I spent too many years. Yeah, I spent too many years of my life holding on to grudges, and I realized they did me no good.
Get out.
If life is short, then you should practice being a better human being. Period.
Go both ways. That shortness go both ways. You should be around more. Life is short. Look, now I'm grown. See how fast life went?
Yeah, J Black loves holding grudges. J Black gets a kick out of it.
Don't do me wrong.
I don't know why.
Don't do me wrong. Don't do me dirty. Like, have a good no. I'm not giving you another opportunity to ever do me dirty.
Well, that's
again.
different than holding a grudge. You can not let them do you dirty again and still
hold a grudge. You can put the boundaries up and not hold a grudge and wait. It is a waste of energy, in my opinion, for me.
Yeah, you don't gotta hold the grudge though. You just don't let them get you.
I don't think it's no energy being wasted. You just.
Well, we're not gonna get into that rabbit hole because you affect other people with your grudges. So but you put other people in awkward situations because you want to hold the grudge. So
take accountability.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, y'all, that triggered me. Nah, go get it.
People do use it. People do use it as a.
It's about time y'all motherfuckers get triggered. Other than me, it's about time y'all get triggered.
Life too short, Ash. Why are you holding on?
Don't get triggered like too short. No, I don't do that. You gaslighting that. No, but Ash got a good point. Although life is short, don't try to use that reality to manipulate me, especially into being manipulated further by coming back around someplace that I set boundaries not to be around, or vice versa. Like, no. Yeah. Life is short, so it's too short to be getting played. Life too short to be getting manipulated.
And if you want to put the work in, I can't guarantee you that this is going to work out. But if you want to put the work in, understand, if you want to put the work in to mend something, put the work in. But understand, I can't guarantee you that mending is going to work. But if you want,
well, if both parties are willing, I'm always down. If that's the case, if somebody's like, yo, I'm trying to do the work to change and oh no, I'm never going to shoot that down. But like Jay said, if I see you're the same person, I'm saying fool me once. Like, you are the same way. Now, if I meet you and you are totally 180, good for you, man. We ain't gonna be best friends, but good for you. Like, I'm happy, and we could be civil. Like, I see that you're not still on that type time.
But I try to tell parents, and listen, I'm no expert parent. I've already expressed how I've fallen short. But if you want to rekindle, if you want to have a rebirth in your relationship with a child that you feel you fell short with, you keep trying. And if they decide not to, guess what? That's their right.
Yeah, it's 50 Cent. Die trying.
Yeah. So you're gonna keep popping up and keep trying to make it happen. Everyone that sends a prayer up counts. So I thank each and every one of y'all.
This is a very serious comment about the put up that you got to read, right? Very deep. He opened up and shared a lot.
No, I was 13. He put a 38 in my mouth and broke bones. Owned his life for what he took from mine. My grudge is like that.
Life be life. The stuff that kids go through.
13. That's real, man.
For pops to do that.
My God.
So was he mentally? Well, I can't go into detail. You would think it was some challenges there mentally, right?
But it don't matter. You're still affecting the child the same way. Whether you was drunk, high, hating yourself, or even if you went through it yourself as a child, you still.
Thanks for sharing, Billy.
Thank you for sharing, Billy. And that's a memory you don't forget.
Nah, you ain't forgetting that.
So you permanently put that.
Yeah, that's locked in.
That's hard to do.
And you got to work through it. So you don't try to gloss it over or suppress it. That's one. I'm glad he's at the point where he can share it and discuss it, and be vulnerable and possibly help somebody else who's holding on to it as a secret and never told nobody, who's achieving and a high achiever in life, might even be in a good relationship, but might not even told their partner, because people go through stuff like that and don't even tell their husbands and wives that they got beat, they got touched, they got this, they got that. It happens every day. So no, shout out to Billy. confront.
I can hold a grudge and still be cordial because I'm growing and mature. But that Billy situation, that is and I'll go down a rabbit hole. That's why I always and I know people are gonna be like, that is an extreme situation. And I don't think we understand or want to understand how often that's happening in houses behind closed doors, and how much that violence has happened. So with that, those moments you have with your kids, when you lose your cool, that is a permanent marker on them. When you disrespect them thoroughly, and you decide that you're going to use that as parenting, remember, even when you write, it doesn't give you the right to say whatever you want to somebody. Especially somebody you love. Because we think it's a free pass. Well, I'm right. Everybody knows I'm right. So I get to basically break you down. And when you're breaking a child down, that's a permanent scar. Whether they were wrong on what they did or whatever. They like try to shoot me and miss. Then I give you the bullets to reload. No, I'm good, love.
So I'm not giving you another opportunity. You missed. Like you did. You got it off. You tried to affect me and hurt me. I'm not giving you the opportunity in life to be that close to me ever again. It's not happening.
Well, I will say this. People have given me a second chance after I've done some real foul shit to them. So
yeah, but you was on you probably on their list.
He was on their list, and there's levels to it. Meek Mill, the great Meek Mill said,
the average stranger, they ain't getting no second, third chances to shoot.
So when I started seeing people give me grace, because we throw around that grace thing a lot until it's time for us to give somebody grace.
Oh, I need grace with distance. My long distance grace game is crazy. Like my long distance grace, yeah, you got it. I'll big you up. I'll support you from a distance.
But
I'll pray for you.
Billy J said, but me and Pops are buddies now because he knows what he raised.
Wow.
God ain't saying that. Like, y'all be running with this God saying forgiveness and all that. This is what I'm talking about. If he doesn't forgive, that statement never happens.
Oh, you gotta forgive your parents for just for yourself, for your own clarity, sanity. And I know a lot of people walk around not forgiving their parents. I say that all the time. A lot of people got to just start with forgiving that parent that wasn't on point as much as they should have been and wasn't around. That's the first step for a lot of people. I don't care how much money you make, how good your family's functioning. For a lot of people, they need to forgive that parent. They need to forgive that parent.
A lot of people, doctors say if he dies, he dies. Like there's a lot of people that like, hey.
Even Jay-Z was on that. That man's face looked just like my face. He didn't feel anything.
No. You gotta do
my anger wouldn't let me feel for a stranger.
You gotta do whatever you decide you gotta do.
You never know what's behind the sometimes.
Professionals say that for your psyche, for your mental health, one day you're gonna be a grandparent and all that. I'm not saying like Jay said, I'm not saying let it back in. I'm not saying they did right. I'm saying don't carry that. That's all I'm saying. Forgive them because forgiveness is for the person and not for the offender. Forgiveness is for you to let it go. It's like drinking poison, thinking you're gonna kill the other person. You gotta get that off you. Get that off your spirit.
Billy J said, facts. My wife finds scars that are gifts all the time. It depends on how you respond to them. It depends how you respond, and that is amazing. Mike out here on list.
You got it. If you on the list to change everything,
you got kids, you got all that, baby.
I was on list of people who saw me do some grimy shit, but also saw a person of me, and they gave me great. And I did some grimy shit.
That's good acknowledgement and accountability there.
And you did too. I'm gonna keep it with me.
What? Hold on. We ain't talking about me. Time out. Wait. Oh.
No, Asha, right. Amen. You don't provoke your children to wrath. And Mike was just building on that too.
On the list. Yeah, the list is official. The list is crazy. Hey.
That's why the list be short.
And I'll tell you another list. Mark Lamont Hill. Mark Lamont Hill claims that there's a list coming out that y'all might have a little problem with. Mark Lamont Hill says that there could be a list coming out.
Fine. The truth is, and this is the thing that nobody really wants to say, is that a whole lot of people who we revere have had some kind of relationship to the feds. It's just a fact.
They told, basically.
They told or they informed. See, this is what I'm saying. It's complicated. Some people did crimes and they avoid going to jail. That's
what they said about Reverend Sharpton, right? He got caught in a crime and then he started to.
That's the allegation. Again, Reverend Sharpton says that's not what happened at all. The mob was trying to kill me because I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to create peace and justice in my neighborhood. The mob's trying to stop me and kill me, and so I went to the feds like help, and that's all it was. Again, I don't know who's telling the truth, not my business. But that's the thing. But when you go back to the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, some of the people we really loved and fuck with was rats. And when the Freedom of Information Act comes out, because you get it's embargo for a certain amount of time. When they come out, y'all gonna be very surprised. I ain't gonna say no names, but there's some people y'all really fuck with that y'all gonna find out y'all maybe shouldn't be.
All right, let's take a pause because they're gonna answer, and then Mark's gonna take it further. Mark's gonna double down.
I'm not deterred from. I'm gonna stop.
I understand.
Wait till you hear who it is.
Ain't a name. If I with him today.
So funny.
There's not a name that I'm because they told you told.
No, not you told.
No,
you went to the feds and told to undermine black people.
Yeah, that type of telling. To hold us.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about.
I ain't gonna care about that. I just heard you the first time. No, that's different. You trying to undermine?
We got the same hotline number.
That is different. What you're saying.
Truth is.
So I think something happened on my YouTube.
Something happened.
The YouTube isn't playing.
Yeah, something when somebody said something foul. I don't know what. Maybe Billy and I don't know.
We weren't supposed to say try to unalive him or something?
Yeah, you gotta say unalive. I think you can't say KILL or something did something. It'd take a minute for people to read. Yeah, that was crazy.
That's ridiculous.
I just looked at that myself. I was like, yo, something happened. Something definitely happened.
So Mark is putting the warning out there that we I don't what is this Free Information Act? Like what is it? What is this free? I hate to put it on you.
Yeah.
What is it?
FOIA, Freedom of Information Act.
So when is that supposed to happen?
No, anybody. That's
it happens all the time. That's how people get all these documents. They file a Freedom of Information Act.
You can get body cam footage from anything, anywhere. You just got to ask for it. They're obligated to show you. Just like
sometimes they try to delay, like the cops. They like with
You can get the file.
In Chicago, they delayed with McDonald. They delayed for over a year. But eventually it comes out.
So is he saying that somebody is about?
The truth is, and this is the thing that nobody really wants to say.
Somebody already has them, and it's about to go down. Let me go ahead.
When the Freedom of Information Act comes out, because you get it's embargo for a certain amount of time. When it come out, y'all gonna be very surprised. I ain't gonna say no names, but there's some people y'all really fuck with that y'all gonna find out y'all maybe shouldn't be.
So I'm not deterred from. I'm gonna stop.
I understand.
Wait till you hear who it is.
Ain't a name. If I with him today.
So funny.
There's not a name that I'm because they told you told.
No, not you told.
No,
you went to the feds and told to undermine black people.
Yeah, that type of telling.
I shouldn't have. I should. I sent you the video, Jay, which is difficult. I look up to Mark Lamont Hill. I'm a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, as is Al Sharpton, but the record was not reflected completely accurately. So what Mark said about Sharpton and what he said does need to be at least juxtaposed with the actual recordings, because the actual recordings of Al Sharpton talk to the mob are a little different than what they were just describing.
And remember, Mark said that's what Al said. And he said, I don't know who's telling the truth.
And that's why I'm gently saying, just juxtapose that with what you're going to hear on these tapes that they talked about a few years ago. And Al Sharpton's response to it, but it's a little more than Al Sharpton just saying the mob was trying to kill me and I exposed them. But go ahead and play. It's only a minute long.
Okay.
Reporting that the Reverend Al Sharpton, a.k.a. President Obama's #1 cheerleader, that he worked as an FBI informant spying on New York mob figures back in the 1980s. Now, the report, which was featured on the cover of today's New York Post, said Sharpton secretly recorded conversations that he had with the mob. Earlier today, he responded to those allegations during a press conference. Take a look.
I was not and am not a rat because I wasn't with the rats. I was never told I was an informant with a number. So in my own mind, I was not an informant. I was cooperating with investigations.
Now tonight, we also have gotten our hands on an HBO Sports video.
Pause. It gets worse, but pause. I wasn't a rat because I wasn't with the rats. What do you think? You're Sammy Davis Jr., a rat pack? You don't need to be in the proximity to the. Second of all, he said I wasn't an informant because I wasn't given a number. Nigga, agents are given numbers like 007. You could be an informant. Okay, keep it going.
No. Before you keep going, he said I wasn't an informant. I just cooperated in an investigation.
I was just helping him. I was giving him some information.
Of an undercover FBI agent acting as a drug trafficker negotiating a cocaine deal with none other than Al Sharpton himself. Take a look at this.
I can get it.
I remember this. Al had the perm.
For about 35,000 a kilo. But I gotta get, more than one. Right. I mean, if we're gonna do this thing, you talking about some real. 10 kilograms is like it's 350,000. That's a drop in the bucket. We can go bigger. Every kilogram we bring in 3,500 kilos. So that's up. So if we bring in 10, you make 35,000. But that's a check the pocket. He can. If he's gonna do it, he'll do what he wants to do. He can do it, 100 times over. Like the supplier.
Now that video is reported
Now,
in 1980.
That's a little different than what you might have assumed when Mark said Al said the mob was trying to kill him, so he had to go undercover. You're talking about buying 100 kilos of cocaine for 35,000 a pop, dog. Like, wait. They were trying to kill you, so you thought that scheme up?
Yeah, but my thing is, what Mark is saying is nobody cares if Al Sharpton was doing that. Mark is saying the people we really
yes. I just want to make sure that it was correct. The record, Al Sharpton was not just some.
But what Mark is saying, don't get distracted. It's not an Al Sharpton who most of us, I've met Al Sharpton a bunch of times, but most of us really could care less about. It's the people that we worship.
Yeah, and he said go against black people, which is different.
That's Mark saying. That's Mark saying the person that you've looked highly of, that you've quoted, the people that we've played clips of, may be the people that we're gonna find out whether we're undermining black people. And when he says it on that podcast, and he says the people that y'all F with, I assume that it has something to do with people that Joe and people of us would mess with, which means it's somebody. There's a rapper involved.
Well, it has to be a rapper. That's all we care about.
There's a big rapper involved, and Mark got that look like, okay, all right. Y'all all know who you're thinking of. Y'all all know who you're thinking of.
I'm not thinking. I don't know who.
I don't know who.
Y'all all know.
Undermining black people? I don't know.
Y'all all know who you're thinking. Y'all all know who y'all thinking of that helped Brooklyn get gentrified. Y'all all know who y'all thinking of.
No, I wouldn't think nothing.
Y'all all know y'all was thinking about the man who got used by the Brooklyn Nets.
Nothing of the sort. Not me.
All right. Every one of the last names that come to my mind.
All right. Okay.
I still don't even know if that was Reverend Al in that old video. Like that.
That was that's a classic video too, because he had the perm.
No, but he came out and said that it was it. That's the problem. He got up.
That's pre-Ozempic.
We could have tried that.
That's pre-Ozempic. That's everything. That's the old Al that got jumped during the talk show. That's the old Al.
If I was his attorney, I would have said, "Why'd you go ahead and say that you cooperated?" We could have said it the Shaggy. It wasn't me. Hold up. So I just sent you another 1-minute video, Jay. This is a very rare, little-known fact about civil rights history, because what Mike is talking about and what Mark is talking about is something that people don't like to talk about. And
but before we play that, just to let y'all, what if the person that is on that list would be so-called person that got used by the Brooklyn Nets to no. I'm at no. You're already giving me the answer. Both of y'all giving me the answer. What if it does include? What if it does include him? Does it change anything? How y'all feel?
I don't think I can't even see that happening.
But that's not the question.
Well, anybody, if they got discovered, I mean, if they said Malcolm X was killing black people, people would think differently. Like if he was there with Fred Hampton's assassination or something, like I don't know. Like
this is the pivot that y'all
anybody,
doing. No, wait. I didn't ask that question. I just want the DJ pivot.
Yes. Anybody who hurts black people, yes. Anybody.
Jay?
My mother was found as FBI file. She was killing black people back in the day. I feel differently about my mother. I'd be like, damn, Mom, I love you, but why was you going
Jay? I'm just asking, Jay.
I would need more information. I would need to understand the facts. I would need to understand.
Okay, if they admitted it. I'm saying if they did the same thing Al Sharpton did, if they said I did it, then yeah, I'd feel
if the
differently.
files come out and they say this was the plan, he wasn't killing black.
Files, I don't know.
He wasn't killing black people, but he was undermining black people by projects that they. I just want to know because I'd have no problem with saying, yeah, I'll denounce Nas in a second.
But that's subjective too, because people do that all the time.
I
have objection to this whole thing about development because I've been on the side of being mad at developers, but I've also been very upset at communities when they don't develop anything. So I've lived in communities where it's like, okay, they stopped the project. It's been 15 years. Y'all haven't got a single dime together. Y'all haven't invested in nothing. You didn't buy no tax liens, no vacant lots. So y'all just want to wait till they develop something and protest it. But then when they leave and we're successful with our protest, we don't build nothing. So I've been on both sides of the argument,
I understand that, but that's not the question. The question is
they be like undermining.
No. Don't tell me what my question is.
No,
my question is if you found out that there was proven facts that he undermined black people and Fearless answered the question.
I need
undermine. How are you defining undermine? If you say undermine by doing a business deal, then we got to have a conversation. Some business deals are not undermining.
You're not answering the question. If the proof was there for you, and
what
you
do
said,
you mean by undermine? I said killing black people. Jay, no. So what do you mean by undermine?
Doc, you keep going away from the question. The question is if it's proven to you, you took the information in.
What?
And you, what? No. You, in your mind said he was undermining black people for
whatever
years.
My definition is.
Yes, it was proven to you.
Mine would be like killing black people. Yeah, that'd be mine. That's my first thing. Sterilizing them.
So no. He wasn't sterilizing. He was making sure that this plan that he was a part of, and it was proven to you, and you said, "Wow, that was fucked up." That he was undermining the black community all these years. Would you then? Your feeling said, then I would denounce him.
Yeah, but you said my definition. My definition isn't a business deal. No business. No.
Well, if the business deal was directly, no, I'm not going to go to that because you're going to get me down that. It was proven to you that the business deal was so detrimental that it caused 15, 20 years of pushing black people back in Brooklyn. Would you then be like, I don't fuck with him?
I don't know. I have to see it at this point.
I get it. I get it. Because our worship mechanism is crazy.
No, I'm not even thinking about him. I'm thinking about the deal at this point. I'm thinking what deal in general, if anybody did it, what deal is going to make me like Central Park.
What I'm saying,
like
okay,
land, yeah,
okay, back to the point. The deal that they told you, you in your mind said that is horrendous that he would do that. Don't get into all the other aspects.
I don't know any deals that exist in my lifetime like that. That's that.
It was okay.
Mike always reaching. He just reaching.
Nobody is reaching. I'm having a conversation that y'all don't want to answer, and when y'all do that, y'all go ahead. So let me say this.
Initially, I said yes. Even my mother, yes. But my criteria was different. My criteria was killing black people. My criteria is yes. You're saying things that are outside of my criteria. You're pushing it outside of my criteria.
Okay, so
my criteria is if it kills them. That's
his criteria was to move black people out, and that was it. We're moving them out. We're getting them out of here, and the deal was that blatant and that clear. That the objective was we are going to move them out of here. Would that be enough for you to go?
Would it be only black people moving? Like anybody develops any area, they're gonna move whoever there.
No. They specifically I'll even get it since we want to play this game. They specifically recruited him because they knew Jay, if you are on board with this, black people will fall for this. Would that be enough?
Why say fall for it and not support it? Like
Fall for it. Because it wasn't in their best interest. It was to move them out. Would you then go, that's fucked up, I'm not rocking with you?
How many jobs are created? Are the black people getting hired? Like there's other
You
aspects.
sound like the white dudes.
No, I'm saying there's other aspects of
You
this,
all
because
sound like a
the black
white
people
dude
work at
now.
Temple, the black people work at Temple. When us in the Ivory Tower start talking about it, and they say my aunt was working security, my aunt's a janitor. Y'all don't know when she was on drugs and she got clean, and the job creation does matter to us in the hood.
Okay, so remove.
I was talking like you, and I was like,
so you're gonna remove. So you wanted to remove millions of people.
Let me finish my points, though. Let me finish my points.
Because there go 7 minutes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
There is an aspect of this that people try to say what's good for black people. Sometimes what's good for working black people is not good for people that aren't employed. Sometimes what's good for property owned black people is not good for it. This whole monolith of this is bad for black people, that's dangerous too.
Well,
some people just need a job.
Once again, I just explained that the objective of the deal was to move specifically black people out of here.
And that could be very negative. But if they hire mostly black people, that you have to balance the two out.
Oh, you got to balance where they live? So you can move them out, but we'll give them a job as a janitor, but we're going to move them out.
If I live where I live without a job and I move and get a job.
So you You want to move people. They're not going to employ all the millions of people that they moved.
I didn't say millions. Who said they're moving millions of people by building something?
Okay, so what I'm saying is, if specifically was just to move black people out of there, but we'll hire them as employees for the stadium, that wouldn't be enough.
You can customize the scenario to this extent. Yes,
you
of course.
Made me. You made me customize it.
I said it's just black people.
You just made me. Hold up. You just made me. You just made me customize it.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying yes. Then.
All right,
the scenario you're building. Yes.
Jones barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat.
But this is my whole thing of what Mark's saying. Even when it gets exposed, this is what's going to happen.
No, but he said go to the feds. He didn't say do no business deals. He said go to the feds under my black.
Okay.
There's a big difference.
Oh, okay. So we'll customize it. Jay went to the feds.
You're a fed then. You're a fed.
Okay, so Jay went to the feds. You just
who? Jay-Z?
Yeah, Jay-Z went to the feds.
You know he been trying to underline this whole time.
This is the exercise. I have to go to the person that is the hardest person for everybody to go, fuck. So I want to know.
Hypotheticals ain't like you can't just hypothetically put people in the rat.
That's what Mike do.
But this is hypothetical. This is hypothetical, and I'm doing the exercise to show you that even if I give you what you want, people then go, it's just hypothetical. So answer the question. Would it then be enough?
I said yes to my mother.
Yes.
5 seconds in. 5 seconds in, I said yes. If everything's bad, if Obama's on the Epstein list and there's pictures of him with little kids, yes, of course. But the likelihood of it happening, no, never.
Well, don't ever say the likelihood of it happening. Because,
I'm not saying no, never.
So Jay Black,
I agree with Craig said. What Craig talking about?
Doc, jobs were created. However, the rent outpaced the salaries. To those salaries were ineffective to what happened to the community. My exercise is perfectly working the way this is because Jay just said.
Just don't negate what people think when they don't have a job. You got to put yourself in that position too. When people don't have a job, they prefer to have a job. I've been broke most of my life, and I don't like people pontificating and theorizing when I ain't got no job. When I ain't eating, I want to eat. When I ain't got no job, I want a job. And all that town hall talk that we doing right now, I'm telling you, when I was locked up on papers, when I was not working, when I ain't had no food, I ain't give a fuck none of that. That's all I'm saying. So I hear what you're saying because I'm a professor, but if I ain't no job, I still want that job.
Well, the job is going to still leave you in poverty.
I want again because now I'm getting triggered. I'm like, yo, I hate when people start talking. Give me a job, bro.
Okay.
Give me a job and let me find out.
Okay.
Let me find out. Let me figure it out. Let's have the conversation after I get my paycheck.
There are millions. There are millions already found. There are millions of people already. There are millions that already found out. They already found out the poverty. They're still in poverty.
I like having my debates with a sandwich in my hand.
Okay, well,
I've done both. I've been
just make sure when you have the sandwich. Make sure when you have the sandwich in your. Make sure when you have the sandwich. Make sure that you realize that's all you're going to get.
That's fine. I can process it better. My brain's working. I don't got brain fog.
I'm feeling my energy.
Go get it. So when you find out that the reason why you have when you find out the reason that you only have that sandwich because this person plotted against you that you thought was on your side, that sandwich ain't gonna taste as good.
It don't. No, I can make a plan now. I got energy.
No,
you're not telling me. No, I'm telling you. On this, I'm not moving an inch. When you're not eating, I'm gonna eat. When you're not eating, I'm gonna eat.
And
all
when
that
you
theory and all that job creation and statistics,
and this is the problem. When you're broke with your job, you still get caught up in the same shit as if you didn't have the job because you're still in poverty.
Too much of my time was
when you're in poverty with a job, you still get caught up in I gotta do something because this job isn't making enough for me to survive.
No, most times in Walmart people be too tired. They might qualify.
No, they don't. No, they actually don't.
You said it's not better not to have food. Like it's better to eat though, right, Mike?
No, what it's better to do is not have the person that you thought was on your side deceive you. That's what's better.
Like now we're going through the hypothetical like it's a real thing. Like it didn't happen.
No, this is a real thing that happens all the time. That we think we have people working for us that have been working against us the entire time.
Perfectly.
So I'm not going to budge on this.
No, play the video. I got the video up. I'm with you. Play the supporting video.
Go ahead.
Lyndon Johnson said, there's America, there's the South, and then there's Mississippi.
The Mississippi State Sovereignty Commission was Mississippi's spy agency during the Civil Rights Movement.
The Sovereignty Commission wanted to know who the activists were in the black community.
One of those alone, 9-foot sacks.
They were out to stop overt efforts at integration.
Down in Mississippi.
It's state government itself. We're not just talking about some rednecks on the street or pulling us off. This is defined at its highest levels.
We knew we were being followed. I knew my life is in danger.
This is still the United States of America, and you don't treat American citizens this way.
How far the Sovereignty Commission went in terms of crossing legal lines, I think it is accurate to say that they cross them all the time.
Way down in Mississippi.
All right, stop right there. So the Mississippi Sovereignty Commission was the spy network where they would recruit people, and some people, like Mark was saying, went to the feds. There's an example in the documentary where a pastor went to the feds, took his money from the congregation, and then would report the conversations that they would have in his church, and actually would take down the license plates of the members of his congregation, the people that visit this church to organize. He didn't even get recruited. He was such a self-hating black person. He hated the darker people in his family, and he volunteered and wrote a letter to the feds and says, I want to help you and work with you. Black pastor, I fully understand what you're saying, but I also understand that when I'm not eating, I don't want to hear nothing. Let me find out and figure it out.
Well,
I don't want to hear about what happens after I get a job when I ain't got no job.
Well, there are tons of people will disagree with you that if I'm not eating and this person is now making it worse for me by setting me up, that, my friend, is the person that I have the venom for. You sold me out.
I need energy to fight.
Well, you will have energy to fight because you yourself said we'll figure it out. You yourself have repeated we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I need resources.
Okay, and we'll figure out the resources. You have given us
off the host.
The
Sun Tzu Art of War. Somebody has 90% of the resources. If somebody has 90% of the resources, you have to figure out a way to siphon off the host. That's a 2,000-year-old military strategy.
And the job and the job is not going to do it. The job is going to keep you exactly where they want you at.
Not true. People sat by the door since Moses to Spook sat by the door. People get in, get resources, and flip the script all the time. Some people do successfully.
Yes, they have to flip the script. And the reason why you're in the situation to have to flip the script is because of this person.
So give me the job so I can flip the script.
Yeah. And the reason why you're in this predicament is because this person is the one who's destroying the community. So forgive Jay-Z. My thing is, if we find these people out, And then what happens? Do we then say, do we attempt to expose them? I don't know. This was the whole experiment.
Historically, nothing happens. They have kids and they live quiet lives. Whether it's Eugene O'Neill or William O'Neill, Eugene Roberts, with Fred Hampton and Malcolm X, they get to live their lives. That's part of the reason why I said it before. I didn't become a revolutionary, and I prefer to have a job because I know these niggas ain't gonna ride for me or my family. Because when people do get caught and identified as being security that got people killed or gave floor plans of Fred Hampton's house and allegedly drugged him with Kool-Aid when his next pregnant wife getting shot up, he got to live out his days. These people are gray haired and everything else, and they got to have daughters who became professors. So no, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
I don't understand because your actions speak differently. Your actions are that you are down to sacrifice. Your actions have been. You've proven your point. You've turned that.
I'm also a professor, so I worked in the system. So
no, but I understand that. But you stood 10 toes down on it,
and I saw where it got me.
It's got you.
That's why I'm on campus right now.
Yeah, but you're doing it.
I'm doing it differently, very differently.
Well, whatever, you're doing it differently. I think you're
I'm doing it with a sandwich.
Yeah, but I think you're downplaying. I think you're downplaying the sacrifice that you're making. And I think you're downplaying that you're the opposite.
It's not. I'm not. I'm saying something different. I'm saying I'm making more of a sacrifice now, but I'm doing it in a way that I'm able to do it. All that absolutism and all that, judging things before you get involved in it, that don't work. I did that for 30 years. Like, ain't nobody telling me about that. I'm the expert in the field when it comes to standing outside rocks of the building. And I remember being, I might have said this before. I was in a cipher with the Gods in the Earth, Temple University Spring Fling. And the guy looked at us and he said, y'all got a better chance of making change than us. What we going to do to change something around here? Throw rocks at the windows? What we going to do? Yell at the top of our lungs? Y'all got a responsibility to get in there and get that education and get involved and get in positions of power. Meanwhile, I'm kicked out of school. Full scholarship, had lost all, and I felt so damn stupid. I'm like, this guy I'm looking up to him. Oh, peace, God, mathematics. He's telling me all this standing outside stuff ain't the way it's going to change. Go in there and get the education. Go and get the sandwich. I remember talking to Maxwell Stanford, one of the leaders of the Revolutionary Action Movement. They called it in Philadelphia. Maxwell Stanford, I said to him in the Malcolm X class, I had a Malcolm X book back in high school. I said, as a budding revolutionary, what's the one thing that you would tell up-and-coming revolutionaries? This is the guy who was looked at by the FBI, who worked with Malcolm X. People were giving him guns. He got a picture on his book with his head split open, blood coming down his face with the Philadelphia police. He looked me in my eyes and said, I would have never told anybody I was a revolutionary because I could have got a hell of a lot more done. I took all that shit off that day. No, I'm not going to be outside. I'm not going to be with the sign. I'm not with the aesthetics. I'm getting my sandwich, my job. I'm getting inside. I'm getting things done. I talk to thousands of people now.
Everything you said is absolutely true. But at the end of the day, you said that check ain't worth enough. And you moved. And that is now let me go. That is, and I admire the fact that you turned down a check that you could have taken because you said that sandwich ain't what I want.
Well, they weren't offering a sandwich. They were buying a soul. That's different.
Well, whatever. A sandwich, a soul, a job can take a soul. You can take a job. A job can. Okay, well, a job can be the equivalent of a soul.
Yeah, you got the right job
that you take.
I'm not working in Magic City.
The soul. I got my soul was taken being at K104. Almost lost my life doing it, being out there in Dallas.
Well, that's for each person to have discernment and see what works.
And I get it.
Get a sandwich, but get a sandwich.
So Russell Simmons' Cross Groove Mafia story wasn't duplicated. I don't know.
Cypher said he's studying 120 right now.
Fabricated? Is that what you're saying? Fabricated? Maybe they meant fabricated instead of duplicated. I don't know.
Duplicated, maybe.
Yeah, sandwich and soul
versus the soul.
That was two different checks. I'm not saying do anything, but yeah, eat first. But even the Black Panthers, they fed the people breakfast because they knew we don't feed them, we don't meet them on this level first. All that theorizing and job numbers, that don't matter. That's all I'm saying. All that stuff could be true. What Craig said, I said I agree with him, but I'm saying it just don't matter to the person who's rumbling and stomach is touching, like Freeway,
And there are people but we do understand right now, people's stomachs are rumbling with a job.
Yes, that does occur.
They are rumbling with a job right now. But I mean, it's a good conversation. And I thought what Mark said was interesting. and we'll see what happens. Maybe nothing's gonna happen. Maybe we'll never find out.
But do any of these actions undermine Black people more than the lyrics we hear every day?
No, I've been saying that for years, and
that's and that's why I say nothing's gonna happen.
I've been getting killed for it. I agree with you.
I would respectfully disagree with Mark and be like, once y'all hear it, yo, bro, we hear every day them talking about our women are bees. We're gonna put drugs in your community. We're gonna kill everybody, and but you're telling me something else that I hear is gonna be so much more. No, that's why I said no. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen.
And I've been saying
that killed Fred Hampton and killed Malcolm X and all that. Nothing happened to them. Nothing gonna happen to the rappers that told. Nothing happened to Young Thug. Nothing happened to YSL Woody. Nothing happened to Gunna. Nothing's happening. Nothing happened to 6ix9ine. Nothing's happening. Nobody's doing anything. George Zimmerman, you could kill Black people and take pictures and sell memorabilia. Nothing's gonna happen. So respectfully, Mark, love you to death, my mentor, disagree. And that once y'all hear it, once this shoe drop, no.
I mean, listen, once the shoe drop, it will change. They will, once again, it's going to be an individual thing. It's going to be, I can't speak for the mass, it's going to be an individual thing. But when the lyrics, I've been saying that forever on the show before Doc even got here. And I was told, nah. It's their responsibility to take it how they take it.
All right, what you got next? What you got next? Come here.
All right, let's get into the 5 questions. That was a good conversation.
That was good. Some people tuned out. Some people
Who tuned out? We're at the same average numbers that we're always at. You just didn't like it. You just didn't like it because you ain't got no explanation.
He's not tuned out.
He tuned out.
I got it. Because sometimes y'all have points, but then you go in circles. And then Mike changed the narrative a lot of times when he feel like he's losing the debate.
The narrative the same exact way.
You go.
You just don't like it when I keep it exactly the same question.
Okay, back in your corners. That's what Ash said. Back to your corners, fighters. Back to your corners.
Yes,
what's your next clip? What you got? The 5? What you say? The 5? What is it?
We can get to the 5 in a second. Since Cypher's here, hey, might as well. I feel like being
Cypher. Yeah, Cypher. He peace to the gods. He's with us.
Since Cypher's here,
he had to work a double. That's why he didn't make it to the movies. By the way, he was
the black man who is the maker, the owner, the creator of the planet Earth, father of civilization, God of the universe. Peace, God. What's today's mathematics?
I don't know how he's gonna. He said he's reading that now, and okay. Anyway, all right.
Don't do it.
Don't come at my peoples. Where you coming at?
I just feel how he's reading that and still okay. All right. Well, anyway, Chicago mayor has something.
You can't read that and be a cop. That's what you're trying to say. You can't be both.
It ain't me today, Cypher. It ain't me today.
All right, Mike. Don't lose your shit.
He about to type in something about Doc.
It's like me studying with a vegan and going to Burger King every day.
See, Cypher. They just want you to debate with him, Cypher. I think that's what it is.
I don't want no smoke. All
right, Chicago mayor had something to say about policing. He's tired of everybody saying the answer to everything is policing. This is the Chicago mayor got pissed off when one of the reporter asked him.
And the governor have to offer in lieu of sending in the National Guard, the 101st Airborne, or what have you, to make Chicagoans feel safe in their communities in real time.
I think I understand your question. Okay, let me just start with this. How about this? In 1974, there were 970 murders. 1995, there were 828 murders. 2021, 805 murders. This has been a problem in this city for a very long time. So when you talk about what we're offering a better pathway so that we don't have 970 people murdered in our city every single year. Now, one is one too many, but you're not going to convince me that the people of Chicago only deserve law enforcement. I get so sick and tired of people believing that the only thing that black and brown and poor people get to get in this city are badges. People want jobs. It's why we've increased the ability for young people to have jobs in this city. People want health care and behavioral and mental health care. That's what they asked me. That's why we've expanded it. People want to be able to afford to live in this city. That's why I'm building more affordable units. People want justice if they do get wrapped up into this spiral of despair in this city. I get so sick and tired of people in this country and in this city that believes that the only thing that you can offer black people and poor people is jails, incarcerations, and police officers.
Well, that's what the Chicago mayor said.
Give me a job, man.
That's what the Chicago mayor said.
they already lost. We talked about this before with track and field, how they look like they're in the same position. Steve Bannon, Stephen Miller, and Donald Trump look like they're in the same lane as Zohran Mamdani and the Chicago mayor and all them. They're not. First of all, just age. The average age on the other side is like 67 or 70 years old. Mamdani and that Chicago mayor look like they're about between 40 and 50 years old. So the advantage is already there. The people support behind them. Trump and them are losing support. Mamdani and these other people, they're gaining support. Like, you got to be able to see that the battle is already won. Not to be all faith-based with it, but we know how this story ends. We know how it ends when Mamdani gets put in office. And I've been saying for a long time, they can't kill everybody. They can't kill Candace Owens, who's telling the truth. They can't kill Tucker Carlson. They can't kill Zohran Mamdani. They can't kill the Chicago mayor. And if they do, it's going to be real crazy.
Go ahead. He pumping you up. You going. Let's keep going.
I just looked around and I've been thinking, like that movie Ants, when it's saying we got to squash down one rebellion, because if enough people start to stand up and rebel, what are we going to do? How are we going to keep everybody in control if they're not afraid? And right now, people, like we said earlier, if you get so desperate that you might as well give it a try to fight, nobody's afraid anymore. You're cutting government workers' jobs, thousands of government worker jobs. So the people that used to be there to be the buffer, the people in our family that used to tell us to just hold tight, get a job. Now they're like, I lost my damn job. I need a sandwich. So now we got government workers and upper middle class, and poverty, people impoverished, all on the same tight time. F them. We got to eat. So right now they're in a position where they killed Charlie Kirk, thinking it's going to change something. Just like I said with the rappers, that murder of Charlie Kirk didn't change nothing on this side. It might have changed stuff with them and their pageantry and their fundraising. And I know they did geo-tracking for the phone, so now they know who to reach out to try to build this white nationalist movement. But as far as black and brown people and most people, liberal, nothing's changed. Charlie Kirk died. All we do is see how much of a hoax it is with the guy, acting like he's practicing. We're not changing our politics or changing our engagement with the system. Nobody's more afraid. I heard ICE people are quitting. So no, I need people to see when they hear those kind of speeches. There's leaders already in the midst. There's security people, officers, there's military personnel who are already not going. And the beauty of it is, I know a lot of people who are really extreme, they know not to talk. I know there's a general right now who's probably thinking, when they tell me to do something unlawful, I'm going to flip. And he's smart enough to know war is deception, and they're just going to keep their job. They're not going to resign like people did after Pete Hegseth gave the speech. And they're probably black. Most of them are going to be black, I would assess. But there's a lot of people who are in the system right now. Like I talked about, that's why you got to be in the system. A lot of people in the system that are like, if it goes to me either defending this and shredding the Constitution or being infamous and doing what I got to do, I'm going out blazing.
Well, that it's funny you say that, because there was a warning in South Central. You said ICE, there were people leaving ICE. There was a warning that somebody made in South Central.
Standing. This is South Central Los Angeles. They are not the only ones with guns in this city.
Oh, all right.
They're not the only ones, and don't forget that. And I don't say that because we're calling for violence. I'm saying that because the people have every right to defend themselves against masked, unidentified gunmen with AR-15s and other military rifles.
Now, I just want to ask the question. Then I'm going to go to the 5 things. As much as that put an adrenaline rush through my body, isn't that what people have been saying that they want to happen so they can make this a police state? So they can. I'm asking. Because I don't want to get riled up over something that I'm like, but is that the thing to do? And I don't know. Because I think they're putting people in a corner. They're making people hungry. Back to your sandwich analogy. They're making people sick. Back to not being able to get health care. And they're swiping people off and violating their rights physically in their face. So they're doing everything to get you to say, we got guns too. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know if it's the right thing or the wrong thing. I'm putting it out there for everybody.
Yeah, a big part of this, though, is that the majority of this fight, even to go back to the track analogy, because most people don't view it this way, just like with boxing, sweet science is technical. Most of this fight is mental. Mm-hmm. When you're on a track and we both practice and we're right next to each other and I'm going to beat you within 1/100th of a second, 1/100th of a second is just who wanted it more. It's not your shoes, not your training, it's not what lane you're in. It's just that little bit. And if you're
a leader, you have to know the importance of being able to cast a vision. If you're a leader, you got to give a vision. So if I'm in a position where I don't think it's possible, or I've already assumed I'm defeated, like Marcus Garvey said, the man who, doesn't think he can do it is twice defeated, right? The person who thinks they can and thinks they can't are both right is also said, right? So if I know that as a leader, I know I have to give these people a vision of what happens after this. I have to let them see that we have the ability to resist this and we're going to survive beyond this. So a lot of what he's doing might not even be in terms of the desire or the expectation of military confrontation. A lot of what he's saying is get your mind out of that complying before anything ever happens, because that's what they need. They're the minority. They need a mental game. They need you to submit spiritually. They need to break you and take your heart and have your mind. Like when Steve Bannon said, Trump's already going to have a third term. You got to get that in your head. You got to get over that. He's playing a game. And you got to see that game and say, no, the F he's not. And if he does, let's see how that parade goes. Trump. Because that changes everything. It's a mental game. It's not so much about gunfire, because the best weapons of war are mental, and the best wars are fought without a single bullet being shot. And people who are leaders understand that. I think what he's doing is get people in a military posture and a military mindset, because collectively, no, we might not be, in our best interest to take up arms, but it is in your best interest individually. So when they come to your car and they grab your child and you have a military mind state, then it has to go down Martin Delaney style. Both of us cannot live. That's how it has to be. It's for those who are in that situation. So that's a good piece of advice. When they pull up to your car, they don't show you any ID. And like AOC said, it could be a Party City outfit that he got on with a Pooh Shiesty mask he got off Amazon or Temu. You should defend yourself. Well, I'm not going to say it the right. I'm going to say it the right way. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. So I could keep it and I could bear it, and I can have a well-regulated militia to secure a free state and the state of my security. So if you infringe on my security, my right to travel, you season, you shredding the Constitution, yeah.
All right. So with that being said, we got to change the whole mood. We got to, and I agree. I agree. Hey, it's a great answer. All right. We don't do Joe's barbecue when we want to change the mood, Jay Black. We got to do the other one to change the mood.
I couldn't find it. I was looking for the new one.
They used to use that song on a game show. I forget what was the game show. They used to do. Was it the dating game?
Happy belated birthday again, Tosh. My bad. I just sent you something.
Happy birthday, Tosh. Happy birthday, Tosh. Happy belated birthday, Tosh.
Oh, breaking news. TMZ just, they got a new couple sighting.
Did he's free? Oh, no, my bad.
TMZ reported they caught some people out on a date. Who is this?
Who was it? Was it me and somebody? Who was it?
Aisha Curry is somebody.
Right.
Oh, Mike and Nikki White Chocolate.
Oh, he was out in the street.
That's Steph and Aisha. Oh, no, that's Mike. That's Mike.
That is. Wait a second, girl.
Oh, look at the couple.
Y'all matching. We wearing black.
TMZ got him out on a date night.
I see a TMZ. AMC site. That's AMC site. That's not TMZ.
It's an AMC site right there, girl.
After the show was the after party. And
I know how you watch the show on that 65-inch screen. I know what you watching for. I know.
Hold on, give Mike his own square, Jay. What are you doing?
Girl, I know how you watch the show. I know how you do. I know you turn the volume down. It's not about the content of the show. It's about what you're thinking about. Sometimes you just like to look at me. Sometimes you just like to look and think about things, don't you, girl? Don't you? I fed you that popcorn that night. I fed it to you. Kernel by kernel by motherfucking kernel. And let me tell you something.
Open up.
Let me tell you something, mama. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. I know you've been on a drought. I end droughts, girl. I'm a drought ender. I end droughts. So have no fear. Michael Sean is here. And you will be hydrated. The drought will be over. All right, stop. All right, enough playing. I'm not having sex with you.
Somebody got to make sure Nikki play that back. It was like 140 in the show.
Yeah, well, play that back. Play that back, boo.
TMZ broke the news. They broke the news, Aisha.
And when you take the bat, when you refill them batteries, like, hey, when you look, I'm gonna give you this right here. I'm gonna give you this right here.
I'm gonna give you that, Mike Sean.
That's the Mike Sean you think about, right?
The 24 inch
in the background.
Don't think about me. Don't think about this, Mike Sean. Think right there. Think about.
I had to break it. She's Tasha. That voice is creepy though. That little
Tasha,
voice, that's not
I melted
sexy.
you, Tasha. Stop playing with me. I melted you. Go grab a rose. Stop playing with me. Go grab a rose.
Colonel,
Go grab a rose.
He said, "Colonel by Colonel."
By Colonel. Open your mouth.
Open out, girl. Open out.
Open out. Take two at a time. Take two at a time.
The drought line is very dry.
Oh my God.
I end droughts. I'm not playing with Nikki. I have no fear. The drought ender is here. He is here. He is here.
Get the roses. Get the rose out.
He is here.
Yeah, so that was breaking news. All right. I'm glad we got that. I'm glad we got that breaking news.
All that damn rehab. You don't need no rehab. You just need to chill with me for a little bit. I mean, what?
You don't need rehab. You don't need rehab.
You don't need no physical therapy. You just need me to lay them hands. Lay them hands.
They said, who's wrong, CPS or the mom? What is this? I don't even know what this clip is.
Oh, man. I mean,
From the Instagram page, this is a police officer, excuse me, the CPS came over to my house, I'm speaking. The CPS came over to my house with a police officer because they got a concern call from my Instagram page that I'm making for the abuse. 1 second. I'm recording. I'm talking. Give me a second. This is the inside of my home. I'm talking to a police officer, so therefore let me go ahead and abide by accordance. Can I do that? Thank you very much. So this is my home, in which they excuse me, I'm in the camera now, so I don't know if you want to appear.
Why are you gonna show us the
She
rest?
doesn't want to be on the camera. Okay, they said they wanted to see my kids. I can't open the door and let the kids run around so that you can yell at me for letting the kids run around. You understand that? Okay, so go ahead, Miss CPS, come on in. You're free to come in. Excuse me, honey. They're children. Please don't get angry. All right, my food. What is wrong with my food? Why is your camera on my food?
I gotta make sure that you have food for the
Okay, the food is in front of you, and I will open my fridge. I do not know you. Give me a second. You have to slow down. My fridge, my sink, the bathroom is in the back.
Okay,
take a second. Excuse me, honey. There's people. Back up. Back up. This is mess because it's an efficiency, so therefore the kids need activity to be, activities.
This is not very safe, and
That's safe. This is mushroom. This is mushroom. This is cereal. You know why I have the box of cereal out here? And then in the backyard there's a playground.
I don't know what's going. I guess they was trying to see if.
What did somebody send you that?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what was going on. The house is a mess. It looks like, but I guess CPS pulled up on her. And
all right, I guess the title of the show is all screwed up. I should have taken it. I had questions. We were supposed to get right into the questions, and we never got to the questions. I don't know. What do you want us to say?
I don't know what's going on with that. She sounds frantic. She sounds like she was standing on her.
Who sent that to you? I think you just saw that, and you just threw it up.
What's going on, Ashley? What's going on? But you know what's crazy?
Nobody just sent that to you. Who sent that to you? You're a liar. You were just trying to get into your ratchet situation right now. That's all you were doing. Don't try and blame it on somebody sent it to you. Didn't nobody send you that?
No,
but those same people will fight against reparations. Like the same people that come to people's houses and judge them and tell them they're not living good enough. I'm surprised that people who really see how bad things are for groups of people will not be like, yeah, they need reparations. They need help, like not just financial, but like there's no debriefing that's ever happened. People are hurting and traumatized and in need of resources. They have 10 to 20 times more wealth than us. Like this is a crazy situation that people just still have these conversations. Like it's okay for Black people to be the only people on the planet to not receive reparations from America when everybody else got them.
She's trying to eat. She's trying to feed her family. She need her SNAP benefits. They take a SNAP away. Maybe that's.
But even the curriculum, though, I'm saying if let's say she didn't have anything and she just sent her children to school, she needs to be able to trust that the school system will empower her kids, give them courage and confidence so they can have skills. But they're going to school and they end up wanting to be white or not liking education based on, all this Christopher Columbus and nonsense and can't cook food or balance a checkbook. Like all that is part of reparations. That's what people don't understand. They keep talking about these checks. No, give them a school where even if the mom's a total failure, she can give their kids to a school system that can get them together like they did back in the day.
Ms. Clark said, poor doesn't equal filth. I don't know. I don't know.
It was heartbreaking.
Yeah, I didn't. I was.
When a parent need help, they need help. But she was defending it. She was recording it. So in her mind, everything is good. What are you talking about?
No, they might need mental health. Yeah, not just cleanup, all that.
I just sent you an important question.
Jay has no sense of timing. Let me
it's 8:55.
You have
got
no
5
sense.
minutes.
He says 8:55.
We were supposed to get into the questions, and you throw that heartbreaking story. Like, what are we supposed to do with that? Where's your producer? Where's your producer hat at?
Not today.
Where's your producer hat at? Like, have you lost the touch? Have you lost the touch of the producer touch? You just threw that on. You just threw that. Dude, that was it. That's all. And that's what we're gonna leave on. That's what we're gonna leave on now.
Sometimes life ain't always peaches and cream, right?
Yeah,
sometimes you gotta leave with reality.
What we gonna leave?
But I know you're gonna end with a joke. You got a joke. Something you're gonna spend.
No, ain't nobody got no. Don't rely on me. Ain't nobody got no joke. Ain't nobody got no.
We got 5 minutes. We got time.
We got 5 minutes. I want my 4
years. Reparations.
Tired of waiting.
It's too late.
They gave 40 billion to Argentina. Like, this is like.
You got Jamaica in crisis right now. We got people.
And I asked that.
Help.
That's why I asked ChatGPT, Mike. Full circle. I said, ChatGPT, what nations have agreed or started to help Jamaica? And all it said was a Red Cross and the usual said America said that they are on standby, prepared to help. I was like,
on standby.
Facebook ain't give no pray for Jamaica like they did pray for Paris. Like, ain't no filters, ain't nothing. You don't even get a social media filter to pray for Jamaica. I'm surprised.
We don't believe that they can manipulate storms. So most people don't believe that.
Oh yeah, that too. The dude was like, "Yo, the storm wasn't even going over there," and then all of a sudden it took a sharp turn and escalated its velocity real quick.
I don't believe that.
Personally. Yeah, of course not. They can. There's already known fact they can make it rain. They make it rain all the time.
You made it rain. What are you talking about?
No, they don't make it rain like that. They make it rain. They really manipulate clouds and stuff like that. But hey, everything's a conspiracy.
DARPA, but no, that's not a conspiracy. DARPA exists. DARPA is the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, and they do weather manipulation. And it said they're created in 1958. So they've been seeding clouds and controlling storms since 1958.
They've denied stories that there are resources in Jamaica that have just been found, but hey.
Jamaica damage is devastating. I haven't seen any images. You been seeing images?
I've seen images. Ironically, and supposedly Jamaica just discovered that they got much oil on their land. Jay don't want to hear it.
Oh,
it's just a conspiracy. It's just a
with the controller. I'm gonna make a storm hit. Like I don't.
Why would you think they can't do that? Like, what would make you think that they can't when they've been doing it?
They're not God. Nobody's God to sit here and make. How can you force a tornado? And I don't believe it. I just don't. I need to show me some proof that you can alter.
He just sold you a whole system that organization has been going on since the 50s to manipulate weather.
The global warming, and how can you personally affect this? What button can you hit to make a tornado form? Stop. Like, how do you do that? I don't believe it. That's just me.
Or even in Google, you could put, is weather modification real? It says yes. Weather modification is real, primarily practiced through, like I just said, cloud seeding, technique used to increase precipitation, making it rain and make storms by introducing substances like silver iodide into existing clouds. And they're saying that attempts to control large-scale phenomena like hurricanes, so they have attempted it. They say that it's been unsuccessful. That could be a point of debate. Cloud seeding is used for localized effects. So we do know that they can make it rain, and they do know that they've attempted to control hurricanes. That is proven. The other stuff we could discuss. Well, the fact that
listen, you want a conspiracy that they want to turn Jamaica into a digital state, that they want to turn it into an ID state, and they want to get the resources that Asha just pointed out. Hey, you want to think it's a conspiracy? Okay, cool. I mean, I pray for the
Miss Clark is with me. We're on the same page. We're good.
Even if we read you details, you won't believe it. So there's no need to even go any further.
But I should say, just because you don't understand something, it doesn't mean it ain't happening. It's not possible. I should like, hey,
it's just funny. Like we are not amazed anymore at the atrocities that humans have done in this world, and the manipulation that they've used to do it, and the things that they've hidden for us. But the more people try and tell you they're also doing this, you go, they can't do that. How do you come to that answer that they can't do that? But you're the same people who believe they went to the moon in 1969.
No, don't get me started. Please don't say
What Cypher quoting? Oh, he's talking about the moon?
No, I'm talking about the moon. Like
Oh,
we're not doing
Like
that.
we'll believe what they tell us to believe, but then when somebody says they're also doing this, and then somebody gives you facts, you go, they can't.
Redirect it. I'm gonna curve it this way. I'm gonna
This
put
is what I mean. To you, you go, redirected? How could they possibly do that? Because the global powers can do what they want to do. They have the money and the technology to do whatever they want to do. When are y'all going to get that through your brain?
We want to add this state, or we want to get this one cut off. We're going to take this one off so we can add this. We're going to get more money off this. So we're going to take this whole state out.
Wow, that makes perfect sense, Jay.
Sound like Gaza. And they said they've been having that plan for years. It just came out. You got that video where Jared Kushner stands next to the guy and he looks at him like, why you say that? He said, we've had this greater Israel plan for years now.
We've had this greater Israel plan for
Actually
years.
said, damn all this oil. Forget the oil. If they start messing with my weed, my Jamaican weed, now that's a problem. That's what actually, like, don't mess with the weed in Jamaica.
Actually, what you smoking, you thought was Jamaican weed for years. Point me to the details of how a storm can be directed with modification. Why is it that y'all need so much proof for a world that has proven that they're capable of anything? What
I
is
tell black
it?
people all the time. I say your presence here is the result of a conspiracy theory. The whole world got together. The whole world. Berlin Conference. They carved Africa up. They had ships. They had the Pope involved. They had religion, they had military, they had everybody involved, businessmen and merchants and Jewish traders. Everybody got involved. The Dutch, the Portuguese, the Spanish, the French, everybody got involved. It's conspiracy. And that's why your ass was under a boat. And that's why you got sold like cattle, because you were part of a big conspiracy. You were part of an international conspiracy that lasted hundreds of years and was worth trillions of dollars. So for a black person to not believe in a conspiracy after your whole presence and scattering throughout the planet is a result of a global conspiracy, I marvel at the possibility. I'm like, you don't believe that these things could happen? Interesting.
Tosh,
because
we
somebody told
pray.
you back in the day that was happening. You say, no, that can't be while we here.
Yeah, Tosh says she's one
Tosh, we pray for your family in Jamaica. We pray. Our prayers go to you and your family, and hopefully they'll be safe. And to Doc's point, listen, that's why I get tired of just trying to. Everything is
I
they
gave
can't.
the last video. I gave Jay the last video. He just said about people clearing land and all that.
Mike gotta go. Mike,
Go ahead.
It's like 45 seconds, I think.
Mike, okay, hold on. Let me pull up the last video. There's her email.
In the first, it's really like the first 20 seconds. But watch how Jared Kushner looks at the other guy in the first 10 seconds. When he says the plan, watch how he looks at him. Like it's like Stephen Miller moment. You wasn't supposed to say that.
We woke up the next morning to find out that there had been this attack. Wow. And of course, I was called by the president.
You had no idea, obviously.
None whatsoever. You know, I think both Jared and I felt, I just feel we felt a little bit betrayed.
Now, I had heard that the president, that he was furious.
I think he felt like the Israelis.
Oh, that might not be the right video. We'll do it tomorrow. No problem.
That is it. It might be coming.
He says later. Okay.
I think it might be coming because I know exactly the one you're talking about. But once again,
it's there later. I think he looks at him. I don't know.
Go ahead.
No, we'll do it tomorrow.
No, I'm here now. No,
he already late.
Yeah, I'm in the window. Go ahead.
That it was time
I don't know if this is the video though. I don't know if that's
the one.
It was
time to be very strong and stop them from doing things that he felt were not in their long-term interests.
People should understand that Netanyahu, the Israelis, bombed the peacemakers, bombed the negotiating team.
And by the way, Leslie, it had a metastasizing effect because the Qataris were critical to the negotiation, as were the Egyptians and the Turks. And we had lost the confidence of the Qataris. Right. And so Hamas went underground.
All right, we'll get it tomorrow. We'll get it tomorrow.
I got so many clips.
But and back to my point, and then we'll get out of here. And our prayers go.
But they did have a plan. They had a plan to take the land, and they already had how they're going to make it resorts and all that, blueprints and everything else. So people will do that. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mike said if they're looking at Jamaica now thinking paradise, 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 you think it'd be enough to go visit every year. But we know from Christopher Columbus and everywhere else they went, it's never enough. They need all of it.
And if your answer, how could they redirect the story? I don't know what else they have to do for you to stop saying, I'm not claiming conspiracy. I just need to know scientifically how it can be done. We're not in the scientific rooms, yo.
As long as, now my thing is
ask Hawaii. Ask Hawaii if they believe in the conspiracies on Maui on how the fires and all that shit went down. Ask them if they believe.
As long as they're consistent, because as long as you're consistently inquisitive, as long as you ask the same questions about 9/11 and the same questions about the moon landing, then it's all good with me. But some people have no curiosity about, well, how the hell did we get on the moon then? How did the building fall without a plane hitting it? But then when it comes to this stuff, they're like, I don't know. As long as your skepticism is consistent.
A cloud don't weigh no million pounds. What I might have missed what he's talking about.
I don't know. He was doing his mathematics. I don't know.
Stop.
I don't know. He's doing his mathematics. I don't know.
I say doing his mathematics.
That was his math. Okay. Maybe a cloud does. It's not hard to believe when the same people believe we came from apes, also push we were created in God's image, the confusion of lies.
That's why I was arguing with ChatGPT. I said that today. All that changing features because of the sun and all that nonsense.
Yes, Mike, that's a fact. Ask Hawaii, and you notice how you haven't heard a peep about their recovery or what's going on and what type of state is being built there and what infrastructure is being built. And just ironically, there were certain people who were safe from it that were near the fire.
Oh, yeah. Oprah's house and all them houses didn't get touched. A whole bunch of houses didn't get touched.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll get to, well, I'll just leave the title up there because somebody's going to come. We never got to, can you find the one and is ready to settle.
So tomorrow we doing relationship topics tomorrow.
We're doing relationship topics.
All right.
Tomorrow we'll do relationship topics. And we're probably lying because something will stir us up and then we'll get into a good conversation and then we'll just be like, fuck these bitches. No, I'm playing. I just had to. I'm sorry.
You never know with us. We'll go left. Somebody gonna say something.
Never know. Nikki White Chocolate debuted her show yesterday on TikTok. Notes with Nikki. I watched some of it. Good job, Nikki. It's on TikTok. Notes with Nikki. So I wanted to shout out Nikki. We should have done more than that. Are you ready to settle? I need to change that whole title. I messed that whole thing up. I messed that whole thing. I'm ready to settle. I'm settling. Trust me. I'm a settle. Call me a pilgrim. I'm about to settle.
It don't mean you're settling bad. You can settle high. You can settle.
Yeah, I'm settling high. I'm
at a certain age, you just got to settle. You need a partner. I agree.
I'm just settling with getting along, and I'm attracted to you, and kindness. That's it. That's all. Tomorrow we'll talk more about it. All right, y'all. KT, we're gonna have you on Friday. So make sure you reach out to Jay Black and we set the time.
She reached out. She gave me a bio. She's super professional. I can see. Like she did the whole kit and caboodle, the message, like she did it up. I was like, damn, okay, KT.
We said that's what we need. That's what we've been saying.
That's exactly what Doc was saying.
Press kit.
And tomorrow we'll have a great show. And at the end, I promise you, Jay Black will give us a clip that means absolutely nothing to everybody and will destroy everybody's moods and everybody's
mood is fine. What are you talking about? But you
will be fine. We pray. Ties for your family. We pray for everybody to take over Legends. And we are gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.